Hi buddies, hope all of you are doing well. So welcome back to another segment of 9th class English language and literature. As you all remember, we have already started the sound of music and completed even the first part, whereas we have learnt a lot about Evelyn Glennie, the famous musician. So now to continue the same segment in part 2, let's go ahead with the Shehnai of Bismillah Khan. So before we go ahead with, first of all, I request you all to please open your textbooks and also your running notes and take part 2 of Sound of Music, page number 21. Whereas before you start reading the lesson, there are certain pictures of very famous and popular musicians is mentioned there. Just give a glance at the textbook as well, children. Can you all see the picture given here? And one should know who they are, which musical instruments are they playing. So I just made a list of it, children. Please look at the same. I'll just show you and also read. The first one is all about a great flutist whose name is Hariprasad Chaurashia. Then the second one is all about sitar player Ustad Vilayat Khan, very famous and popular. Another one is a paid Dr. M. Lalita and Nandini, who are playing violin there. Then maybe all of you might be knowing about the tabla player, very famous. You all might be seeing his photo on Taj Mahal tea as well. That is none other than Zakir Hussain the Great. Then you have here another sitar player, Ustad Amzad Ali Khan. Then a very South Indian ancient Carnatic violin player, Kunnakudi Vaidyanathan. Then another sitar player, it's Ustad Usman Khan, and we need to be really proud about because he belongs to Hyderabad. And then finally you see the picture wherein that's none other than the great Bismillah Khan, who plays Shehnai. I believe all of you might have taken even the names also. So are you all ready, children? Shall we start? So here we go with a brief extract of life history of the famous Shehnai player Bismillah Khan. First paragraph, please go through the lesson. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of a musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill, unpleasant sound. Please underline the word pungi. So Emperor Aurangzeb. So this is during the ruling of Emperor Aurangzeb. You all might have learnt about Aurangzeb when you were coming across the history of your social sciences. Am I right? So Aurangzeb, when he was ruling, he took a decision of banning the musical instrument called what? Pungi. Pungi is nothing but, it's called bean. Bean is the word also, though it is an English word. It's originated from Sanskrit, that is Hindi again. So pungi, usually, snake charmers used to use pungi to catch the snakes. There's a picture given in the next page, children. You all can please give a glance at. This is called pungi. So pungi was banned by Aurangzeb as he felt it creates louder sound. Shrill is nothing but again loud sound as it creates, and it was unpleasant. He felt it is unpleasant. It was not melodious to listen to. Then what did he do? He banned completely that. Then pungi became the generic name for reeded noise makers. So generic is nothing but ancient, a name given to a class or a group as a whole which originates from. So it has become a generic name for reeded noise makers. Reeded is nothing but wind instruments. Reeded in the sense they will take a stick which is hollow, through which they can blow the wind, which can create some sound. So that is nothing but reeded. Reed is, reed usually we call it as long grass also, right? So it has become a generic name. Generic is nothing but a name given to a class or a group, like it's a collective noun. And few had thought that it would one day be revived. Revived in the sense it will be rejuvenated. It would come back having certain changes being added to it, it would come back. Because it's not that all the people of his kingdom hated that pungi. As if he was the ruler and he hated the sound, he might have banned it. So some people thought that it may come back having some additions to it, having some improvisations may be done. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of the pungi. Then the initiation, the primary initiation is being taken by a barber of a royal family. Barber, you all know it, no? Whenever you need to go for a haircut and all, you go to the barber, right? A saloon shop where you see the barber. So it's a profession, you know, by ancestors and all, they do just continue. So one of the barbers of the royal palace, he decided to make some improvisations to pungi, and that's how he had taken the initiation there. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi, and made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sounds were produced. That's how the first shape of Shehnai has taken place. Then, as to improvise the basic pungi which was banned by Aurangzeb, one of the barbers of the royal families who has got the accessibility, in the sense the entry, who was permitted to enter into the musician's family, thought of making this change. And then what did he do? He took a long reed, nothing but a big stem which has got hollow in. Then he made 7 holes to it, and then he started blowing the wind by closing and opening each one of those holes one after the other in turns. Then he noticed that the sounds were produced so melodiously. He played the instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. Then what did he do? He excelled in the same instrumental music. He did not name it, but as whatever he had made it, he started giving performances in front of the royal family, that is royalty, which was impressed. So everybody started really appreciating his music as well. The instrument so different from the pungi and had to be given a new name. So now it's time for them to name that instrument. It was not pungi, but by taking the pungi as the foundation, he had improvised by adding different elements to it. Then he made that music instrument, right? So now it's a time for them to name it. As the story goes, since it was first played in the Shah's chambers, in presence of the royal family, Shahs are nothing but the people who are from royal families, the kings, the emperors, Badshah we call, right? So Shah's families. So that was played by a Nai. Who played? Nai is a Hindi word, children. Nai in the sense barber. So see the beauty, the way the name of Shehnai has taken the origination here. Nai is the one who is a barber, and he played for the first time in front of the Shah's presence, right? Then that is how it has become Shehnai. So the instrument was named as the Shehnai. So you may come across a question that why was it named as Shehnai? The instrument first was played by a Nai who was none other than a barber, and that too he performed in front of the Shah's presence. Shahs are none other than again the royal family members. That's how it is named as what? Shehnai. Shah's presence. Nai is barber. So barber's presentation in front of the Shah's family has given the name of Shehnai to that beautiful musical instrument. So now I'll show you the figure, children. Please see and compare both the figures as well. The first one is the original bean, that is nothing but again pungi, which was banned by Aurangzeb. The other one was nothing but reshaped one by the Nai, that is barber, who had performed in front of the royal family, and therein it was named as Shehnai. Clear, children? Right. Then we'll move ahead with second paragraph. The sound of the Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. What is auspicious, children? Auspicious is sacred and holy. You can just mention as holy and sacred. Whenever we want to perform any function at home or any special occasion at home, like people, they say that we need to see good muhurat and all. So any good occasion, if we need to start at house, that has become compulsory. Shehnai is to be played in a house where they plan anything. So it was considered to be what? Very auspicious, very holy. And for this reason, it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian weddings. Indispensable is inseparable, which cannot be separated. As already they have named it as Shehnai, and Shehnai has become, and it has been considered as what? Very auspicious. So that's how, especially in North Indian families, without which no wedding takes place and no good occasion takes place, and even Shehnai is played in the temples also. And Shehnai has got such an association with all these things, which is indispensable. It's inseparable. We cannot separate it. And the Shehnai was part of the Naubat, or traditional ensemble of 9 instruments found at royal courts. See children, there is a word E-N-S-E-M-B-L-E. So you may pronounce it as ensemble, but it's ensemble. Ensemble is nothing but it's a combination of several sounds. So here that several is nothing but they have numbered it as 9 sounds together. When you put all different 9 sounds together, it's called what children? Ensemble. Like assemble, the word you have, no? Similarly, it's ensemble. And any naubat, any occasion or any traditional ensemble of 9 instruments is found at royal courts. So royal courts in the sense royal families, whenever they celebrate any occasion, they would definitely have this also to be played as one among this ensemble. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument onto the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. So till these many years, it was only known for any good occasions at home of royal families or any other families of North India, and also in temples and auspicious occasions they used to have Shehnai to be played. But to get an identity in the society as one of the musical instruments to be played in front of the audience on the dais, the credit goes to the great Bismillah Khan. So the great Bismillah Khan has brought that identity to his own musical instrument Shehnai. So let's see how did he start learning and what was his background and his childhood days in 3rd paragraph. Please look into 3rd paragraph children. As a 5-year-old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda near a pond in the ancient estate of Dumrao in Bihar. So we will need to understand here that Ustad Bismillah Khan belonged to Dumrao village of Bihar state. So he is a Bihari basically. He is from which state children? Bihar. And like you and I, when we were all young, so we definitely played many of the things, right? So being a boy, even he used to play Gilli Danda. I believe all of you might be knowing what is Gilli Danda. You take a small stick in your hand and also having another small piece of danda, and you will beat that small gilli and it goes and it falls. You will enjoy, right? Like it's nothing but like cricket when you play, when you throw the ball and somebody hits the ball and the fielders, they get the ball back, and meanwhile the runners, they run and make their runs. Am I right? So the same kind of thing even they enjoyed. So Bismillah Khan was not an exemption children. He was also an ordinary boy when he was like you all. And he would regularly go to the nearby Bihariji temple to sing the Bhojpuri Chaita. So he was the boy who used to go to Bihariji temple to play and enjoy and also to sing some Chaita. That is nothing but like Kirtanas and Alapanas, we call them, right? So the same kind of thing even he used to do it. Why he used to do it? There should be some reason behind. At the end of that, he would earn a big laddu weighing 1.25 kg. See the fun children here, as he was a young boy who was maybe very fond of having and eating laddus. So he used to daily go to Bihariji temple. Bihariji temple. So it's like we call Laddu Bhagwan, Krishna temples and all. No? Similarly, he used to go to Bihariji temple because he belonged to which state? Bihar. So daily he used to go there and he used to sing the Alapanas, Kirtanas, Chaitas of Bihariji. And finally, as he used to complete his songs, he was given what? 1.25 kgs of laddu, which used to make him so happy. And this was about 80 years ago. So this story is about 80 years ago. And the little boy has traveled far to earn the highest civilian award in India. That little boy had traveled so long, whereas he had earned the highest civilian award. Any guesses, children? What could be the award which was the highest award in India he was won with? It was nothing but Bharat Ratna. So the great Bismillah Khan was awarded with Bharat Ratna. So can anybody just imagine that the small young boy who used to play with his friends Gilli Danda and who used to go to the temple to sing Chaita only for the sake of 1.25 kgs of laddu, who used to enjoy? But it's nothing but the passion, and continuing and pursuing the same passion is something which we will need to take from. So let's go ahead with fourth paragraph, children. Born on 21st March 1916. So when did he born, children? He was born on 21st of March 1916. Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. So he took birth in a musician's family which was very famous and well-known in his region and area. His grandfather Rasul Bux Khan. So please underline all those names, children. You may come across a question where they may ask you about his family. Who was his grandfather? Who was his father? Where did he born? Which year did he born? Where was he born? Everything. So you will need to please underline all. So his grandfather was Rasul Bux Khan, was the great Shah Nawaz of the Bhojpuri King's court. So he was a great player of Shehnai in the Nawaz palace. His father Paigambar Bux. So please do underline, he was Paigambar Bux, and another paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. So one thing we will need to understand here, children, that Bismillah Khan has taken birth in the family of very popular musicians. So of course he has taken the same elements by birth of pursuing his life in music. So that's how his grandfather, his father, his paternal ancestors, like fathers, great grandfathers also were having the same passion of playing Shehnai in the royal corps. So here we shall stop for today, children, and we shall continue tomorrow. Before we just end up, let's quickly recap today's lesson. So today's lesson is all about what, children? About whom have we learned? It is nothing about and none other than the great Bismillah Khan. So Bismillah Khan is very famous and popular Shehnai player. So they have given us about how has Shehnai taken place and who initiated. So it was during the Aurangzeb's time who banned that bean, who banned that pungi, and pungi was reshaped by a nai. Nai is none other than a barber. So barber has reshaped the original pungi and made it to be called as Shehnai, because being a nai, as he performed in the royal court of Shahs, Shahnai the name is given. That's how Shehnai has taken, right? Then being a boy, young boy of Bihar, and taking birth in a very musician's family, had same passion of playing music. And what did he do? He used to sing alapanas, kirtanas and chaitas in Bihari temples. Bismillah Khan, as a young boy, he also used to playing what, children? Yes, it was Gilli Danda and all. That's how he started his traveling, and one particular heights of his life, whereas he reached earning the greatest award of what, children? It was Bharat Ratna. So tomorrow we shall see about his journey. How did he reach to that end, where he has really secured the highest award of Bharat Ratna. I believe all of you might have understood, children. Take the good element that yes, select the right aim and aim it, walk in the same, having no diversions, and just only aim it, having determination and hard work, pursue, and always, as I say, there is success waiting for you all to taste it. So all the very best. Let you all taste the success. Let's meet in the next session. This is Vijaya signing off. Bye bye, children. Thank you.